What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Batman issue number 128. This one's written by Chip Zdarsky with art, of course, by Jorge Jimenez. Also featuring Zur-En-Ah Year One, also written by Chip Zdarsky, which tells more of the whole Batman of Zur-En-Ah thing, which is something, I guess. Yeah, I'll kind of keep this one a little bit brief, a few days late on this video, but basically what happens is Failsafe has basically come into contact with Superman. Batman was pretty much beaten to death almost, but luckily the Justice League came in to save him. But this is Failsafe, who pretty much single-handedly takes out the entire Justice League. There is nobody who can stop this thing. Everyone gets taken down pretty easily. It seems like Superman stopped, Batman stopped, Martian Manhunter. So it's basically just the Amazo situation here with Failsafe. So nothing all entirely new, but this also story makes sure to establish that it is set before Dark Crisis. So we know that they're going to get out of this situation just fine. And yeah, so there's that. But it's nice to know this is actually like told, like, hey, this is set before this big event. But it also leaves you kind of curious about how exactly Batman's going to get out of this situation. So yeah, the artwork is fantastic. Jorge Jimenez does a terrific job. The man is one of the best artists at DC. I loved when he was working on it with Tynion. I thought his art was some of the standouts, despite some of the story not being all that the best with that whole Fear State situation. Jimenez's artwork remains spectacular. In this one, Batman basically is kind of just stopped. He goes down, ends up in Atlantis to kind of heal. But Failsafe is just so committed to taking out Batman and nothing else that Failsafe at some point takes over Oracle's mind, takes over the entire city, duplicates himself. The entire Justice League can't stop him. And so once again, Gotham is completely taken over, and it's calling out Batman to stop him. Now, the whole Justice League can't seem to stop him. How is Batman going to do so? So it's a big questionable thing that the story kind of asks. Then there's a backup storyline focusing on Zur-En-Ah and kind of what he did, and also references the Joker being kind of broken or whatever. All things considered, the backup is okay. It's kind of drawn in a more classic art style. So, but other than that, you know, it's like, it's, you know, okay. So, but the main storyline itself is still kind of enjoyable enough. My main thing with this thing, it's just like, do we really need Gotham City fully taken over even with the Justice League? Like, again, I would have liked a little bit more long-term mystery, but it does raise the stakes for the story. But at the same time, you just said this is set before Dark Crisis, so we know that they're all going to get out of the situation okay somehow, despite us not knowing the exact reason for it. So, but then again, that's comics for you. All things considered, I did enjoy the issue overall. Not really fully loving it, but I love the artwork, and it's cool to showcase how threatening Failsafe is kind of as this villain, but it's not wowing me just yet per se. So, but the artwork is really good, so I think that's the high strength of the issue. But now it's like we got Gotham taken over 100% again, immediately following, it feels like the 10th time we've done this in a row. So yeah, so we're back to that. Yeah, not much else to say about this issue. Sorry if this video is a little bit scattershot. That's just kind of how I feel about the whole issue overall. I am enjoying Zdarsky's run just fine. Not loving it, but enjoying it enough. So there's that. At least it's positive overall. Like, it may not be mind-blowing, but it is still in the positive range, and that's the important thing. But anyways, if you have any thoughts on Batman 128, let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications, all that other fun stuff. I still got one more DC comic book to talk about this week, and that's the whole Dark Crisis, the green comic book with Swamp Thing and all that. I just need to reread that one again because it was kind of confusing, and I want to make sure my thoughts are a little bit clearer before I get to my, you know, final thoughts on that video. So look forward to that. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.